Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be talking about having a Capricorn Venus or Venus in Capricorn in your natal chart, however you want to say it. That's what we'll be talking about. Some of you may remember when I first started my YouTube astrology channel, I did a series on the Venus placements in the natal chart, and it may have been a little bit concise, and some people may have referred to them as snappy, but what I decided to do was make a series, another series on them, in which the videos would be a little bit longer and more descriptive. So anyway, well, first off, well, Venus in astrology is connected with our relationships and our important, significant friendships. So having Venus in Capricorn in your chart, well, one or more of these people may actually be a Capricorn sun, moon, or ascendant person, or simply embody the characteristics of the sun. It could be people that are very structured, disciplined, regimented, consistent, responsible, professional, ambitious, business-like. Some examples, it could be people that are very career-oriented, and one or more may be in a Capricorn profession. It could be people that are in dentistry or accounting or information technology, masonry, just simply doing a general mundane work. One or more people may have a position of authority or responsibility, such as working as a manager in a retail outlet, or working as a landlord at some apartment complex, as another example. And you might form, number of relationships with older people as well if you have this placement in your natal chart. It could be where you take your relationships very seriously, but you got to guard against being overly authoritative, but you may attract people that can be a little bit bossy and authoritative as well. But anyway, another thing too about this is that Venus in astrology is associated with what we love and enjoy. And the thing is, it's having Capricorn Venus, the person may actually really enjoy their career. Could be business, starting, being in their own business. Could be politics. This person may be enamored with government work, just doing things career related in general. And this person may bring more enjoyment into just taking care of their general responsibilities, more so than most people. And it's about also attaining, the person may really love is to attain greater social status and stature in life. It could be also too, the person may enjoy doing some Capricorn things, whether it's like masonry or accounting, or something with information technology, dentistry, as some examples. Things, even die-cast models, doing things because there's structure, building, you could say, involved in that, and that gets me thinking about construction as well. Could be another thing that this person strongly enjoys. Now, Venus in astrology is also connected with our self-worth, our self-esteem, and how we feel about ourselves. So having, Capricorn Venus in your natal chart, well, self-worth may be tied in to attaining your career ambitions, attaining a greater social status and stature in life. It could be things like mountain climbing, even doing an obstacle course. Capricorn is the sign, of obstructions and obstacles. Maybe doing something with math, expressing some affinity or ability for math, rock climbing. These are things which, might promote, your greater self-worth, as some examples. And even doing something with construction, or simply doing something that involves longevity, something that you could do consistently, that will go on for a very long period of time. Venus is also connected with our latent talents and abilities. So having your Venus in Capricorn in your natal chart, well, those abilities, talents, they may be associated with having just a good, business acumen, ability for business, maybe tied in with carpentry or just mathematical prowess. It could be doing something with accounting. You may have just a natural, affinity for that, and even doing something with construction as well. It could be, doing, I would say, as well, just again something, with business, being able, to attain your career aspirations, having a good plan. It could be actually doing things that require, having a good, strategy, such as if you're working in some business and being a good strategizer can be some other examples. And I would say too, when I look at this, as far as your Venus goes in astrology, it's also connected with money as well. And as far as money goes, the person may be very prudent regarding their spending. You are talking about an Earth Venus sign, and premeditative regarding like their spending habits and what they're going to buy. It could be where they're very structured and disciplined and very consistent as well in terms of the spending and being responsible with money, being able to, put what they're supposed to put away, in their account, being able to pay, being diligent in terms of paying, their bills on time, whether it's an electric bill or cable bill or what have you. It could also be, something where, money may be made, in a Capricorn, profession, whether it could be accounting or dentistry, masonry, general mundane work, working in politics, or, say the government. Some examples, information technology. So another thing too is that Venus is also associated with our possessions. So having Capricorn Venus in your natal chart, some of these possessions may include, things that are associated with a political nature, or it could be something called that's associated with something, go like an ice machine or maker. If they do have them, if that's something you could have in your home. As an example, it could be crafts, maybe die cast models, again that is connected with structure, putting something together. And also it could be sculpting tools that the person may possess, and also just business things that are connected with business. So these are some things that someone with a Venus in Capricorn may be more inclined to possess than the average person. Now, another thing about having Venus in Capricorn in your natal chart. Well, Venus is associated with the food that we enjoy and that we love to indulge in. So having your Venus in Capricorn, it could just simply be a very, traditional, conventional food. It could be having like the spaghetti and meatballs, or a burger and fries kind of thing. Or it can even be, the good food that is real, it could be of a colder quality, such as cold cuts, like having bologna or ham as some examples, or like the cold roast beef, things of that nature, I would say. Or even ice cream could be another example of this. Now, another thing with Venus in astrology is that it's associated with our values. So having Venus in Capricorn in your natal chart, the values may be, connected, with just being disciplined, structured, consistent, being, having something like regimented, and handling things in, being professionalism, maturity. And I would say, social status, stature in life can be, things that are strongly valued for this person. And the career, having, a solid career in which, one may have for a good amount of time. Capricorn is the sign of longevity, so it could be something where this person, may, have, may strongly value things that are, just enduring. in general. And being able to strategize, being able to plan and premeditate can be other things that this person may strongly value. Anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Learnard saying stay well.